Everybody, happy Tuesday from the 911 Roll-On team. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Tom Bigley, co-founder and owner of 911 Roll-On and GB Innovations, our parent company. So before I forget, I have a tendency to forget to do this, but I just want to remind you guys, because a lot of you guys don't know, we can't advertise on social media. So it's really up to these posts and these educational sessions for us to help promote ourselves and let you know where you can go to get some of these really good products. So please make sure you go check out 911rollon.com. Not only are we running some combo specials, but during this live video, I'm actually running a 10% off if you use the code 911live. That's 911rollon.com. Use the coupon code 911live at checkout and get 10% off of your order. So I like to give it a minute or two while we wait. I see there's a couple of you over here on Instagram. Lynette, hey, hope you're healing up really good, getting ready to take over the world. Lynette is an awesome power lifter. Definitely go check her out. I hope everybody's doing good. We've had some kind of crazy weather here in San Antonio lately. During the daytime after like noon, you'd think that you want to jump in the truck and head to the beach. But as soon as you hit the hay at night, it sounds like a tornado is going to crash your house, and you're calling your local hail guy. It's kind of crazy here. Hope everything's going good for where you guys are. But today, I spent a lot of time thinking about what to talk about today, and we usually cover such a variety of topics, but I want to get a little bit more specific. So today, I want to talk about 911 a little bit, but I want to talk more about you and pain. And so we're going to get into those, any of you who work out, and Lynette's, how convenient that you're jumping on today. Feel free to chime in with any of your expertise. We're going to talk about, folks getting back into the gym, people who are already in the gym, competitive lifters, whether that's power lifters, strong men, strong women, bodybuilders, you name it. Not to leave out our CrossFitters. Chase Ingram, what's up? I want to talk a little about a few things. So I'm going to talk to you today. I'm going to talk about what working out does to your body and how CBD can affect that in a positive way. I want to talk to you about how important goals are just in general, and how there may be some ways that you can integrate CBD into your life to help with that, and then just a little bit more about just a general way that I approach health and fitness and wellness altogether in terms of CBD and a little bit beyond for some value add. So again, I love that, Marcus. That's awesome. Takes me way back. 1996 or 7 or something like that. Anyway, so again, those of you who just joined, during this live session only, I'm running a 10% off special. If you use the coupon code 911live at checkout, head over to 911rollon.com and take advantage of that. That'll only be going while we're in session, so I may let it run a few minutes after, but to take advantage of that while it's there. So first point today I'm going to get at is working out, right? So those of you who know me, and a lot of you don't, I'm kind of a fitness, I wouldn't say a guru, but I'm an enthusiast. I'm a former Marine. I really have put the hurting on my body over time. But I continue to do it. I've gone through surgeries. I've put my body under a lot of stress. But this isn't really just about me. This is really about what you guys are doing. So those of you who haven't been in the gym for a while, one of the biggest fears that those people, when I talk to those people, they're always saying, "Oh, Tom, I get back in the gym and I act like, those of us who are, I'm not calling myself old, but getting a little bit up there, are saying, hey, I don't bounce back as fast as I used to, or, I used to be able to stretch, or I was flexible, or, I used to be able to lift so much more with so much ease, and now I feel like, wimpy and everything." And the first thing I want to address about that is if that's okay, don't worry about where you're at in your fitness journey. The most important things is that you're getting started, you're making a change, you're moving from one point to another, right? And that's commendable. So But working out, what is working out essentially? So you have really two types of workouts, right? You have aerobic and anaerobic. We're not going to really talk too much about anaerobic because I think that's, which specifically meaning cardiovascular type work, keeping your heart rate below or above a certain point. I want to leave that for another session because I think that involves a lot more detail. From an anaerobic perspective though, those of you who are doing weight training, and that doesn't even matter if it's band training, if it's resistance training, if you're applying stress on your body, that's what I'm talking about. I see a lot of you guys posting your home workout videos. I see a lot of you getting in the gym and doing your hardcore lifts. I know I train with some guys every day, some bodybuilders sometimes, some not. But one thing that they all have in common is that they all hurt in one way or another. If you're a novice, it's just that soreness. It's not even the joint part. It's because of the lack of consistency. It's just shock to your body. Your body protects itself with inflammation, but at the same time, inflammation hurts. So you don't want to kill all the good benefits of inflammation, but you also want to maintain the relief of the pain, right? So if you'll bear with me, we'll just say that it's fair to say that working out is sort of a combination of stress and tension that you're putting on your body. If you're my age, 34 years old, 35 years old, working your way up from there, you're going to feel more than just that initial soreness. You're going to feel it in your joints and your structure and your tendons and your back and places that you didn't know could hurt. And so I want to put a point there is that sort of thing is one of the main reasons you should be looking into CBD if you're not already. And I don't necessarily recommend just taking an oral form of that stuff all the time. Sometimes you need more specific target training or target spot treatment, I should say, which is where a topical would be a little bit more beneficial. So if you're getting back into the gym and you're having some pain, it's worth it to give some other things a try. I mean, you can roll out and you can go get your massages. You can do all those things. I personally, when I go get a massage, I take my bottle of 911 with me in a pump bottle, and I say, don't even use your massage oils, put this on. Because after the first 5 or 6 minutes of my massage, I don't even feel anything. So they can just go to town and work it all out, and I walk out of there looking like, I'm invincible, and, I'll probably be crying later. But anyway, anybody who's on a higher level, athletic, maybe a competitive or physique competitor, and this goes for both men and women. I don't mean to exclude anybody. But if you're an athlete and the demand you're putting on your body is that great, your joint sensitivities may be going to maintain itself for a while, but you'll have degradation as you slow down and as you age. So it's important to invest in taking care of yourself, which is one of the reasons that we developed this product. So really just a testament to pain and getting back into fitness. It's never fun. We can come up with 1,000 excuses on why we don't want to get back into it. Most of the time, it's probably because it's hard. One of the things I learned in my life, especially in the Marine Corps, is that if it's hard, it's probably good for you. So, be good to your body and it'll be good to you. Take care of your body and it'll take care of you, I guess is that point. If you're going to put your body under stress, make sure that you can treat it properly. We have a lot of different innovative ways of doing that nowadays. Hopefully, you guys will get the opportunity to see what my team and I have done together. The second thing I want to say, again, just a reminder, if you are just tuning in, we are running a special on the site right now. 911 Live is the coupon code to enter in the shopping cart at checkout. So head over to the website, 911roland.com, and check that out. The second thing I want to hit on today are goals. And this is something that I love seeing because self-improvement is something that I'm so into, and it fires me up and inspires me because it's not just about improving my life. It's watching all these other people who are getting involved in helping each other and lifting each other up, and there's these forums, and then you see these people who are buying into somebody else's philosophy, not just because they truly believe in that particular philosophy, but because the roots and the heart behind that individual is what drives them to want to get out and help, is that they have this purpose is almost undefined. But I digress. Goal setting is super important, and it's a practice and it's a habit, and it takes a lot of work, and a lot more than a lot of people really give it credit for. So when you're making goals for yourself, especially when it comes to fitness, which is this whole talk that we're having today is going to be kind of centered around that. When you're looking at your goals and you're looking at your progressions and you're going to hit walls, people call them plateaus, people call them this, people call them that. Pardon my French, but I call them lack of give a shit. I think that at a certain point, you get burnout mentally. You need to find ways to change things up. A very good friend of mine, Aaron Garza at The Pure Line, you can catch him out at thepureline.com. It's his website. He puts out a lot of good content about how to maintain interest in your workouts and things like that, and how certain supplements and things that you can incorporate into your regimen that will help prevent your body from getting too used to these things. Remember, we're all driven neurologically, so we need to feed that. We need to feed that with the right things. So when you're setting your fitness goals, there's a couple things, off cuff and on cuff. Off the cuff, make sure that you set yourself up for success. Give yourself some wins. And don't expect too much out of yourself, or you're going to wind up needing something a lot more than 911 roll-on to help your pain. But I've got a friend, I think he just joined or waived, Jason. I don't know if you're on here or not, but Jason is a good friend of mine. He's a competitive bodybuilder. He's doing prep right now, and one of the things he was saying to me the other day, he was saying that he's like, dude, I do not train legs. I put 911 on my knees before I train. I put it on right after I train. He was like, it's the only way that I can walk for days afterwards. And the only point I'm trying to draw on is if a guy who's in peak physical condition, whose body you would expect to be able to withstand more stress and deal with things in a more efficient manner, I don't want to say relies, but looks to that kind of relief. There's absolutely no reason that anybody else shouldn't be looking for the same thing. I mean, we all are looking for ways to reach our goals and exceed our own expectations. CBD is not a way of cheating, or it's not a PED, and it's not something that's going to give you an unfair edge. What it's going to do is it's going to give you your own best edge. It's going to give you your own best opportunity to achieve the goals that you want within the realm of fitness, right? It's hard enough to eat right. Incorporating CBD in our diets can sometimes help bridge some of those gaps. When we're nutrient deficient in certain ways, it can sort of build, again, I've used this term before, some bridges where you can maybe make up for the lack of some things that are missing nutrient-wise in your body, or functionally, and that are supposed to be happening from a hormones perspective beyond. But I definitely have. I have some pretty competitive athletes that are really religious about using this stuff, during their training, before their training, and after, and hopefully you'll start to see some of that. We're going to start putting some videos out of some of the guys that are really standing behind this product, and hopefully you'll be able to get some insight as to how it's working for them. But I definitely encourage you again to go to the website, check it out, and no better time than now while we're running a little bit of a special. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is there's a lot of holistic health out there. One of my longtime friends and his wife have recently started really pushing healthy eating habits on their kids, and not only on their kids but on themselves for their own personal reasons. And I'm not usually really one to pick up on so and so is doing this, I should try that. But there are certain things in life that are so sensible that when they smack you in the face, you're like, how can you ignore it? And it kind of made me think, what people put in their body is a direct reflection of how much they care about not just how they look, but their overall health. Too many people focus eating healthy and all this stuff on vanity, when in reality, you're going to live longer and you're going to live a happier, healthier life. And so that's all this is about. These educational series are the ways of navigating you towards, the most natural, healthy, and safe way to do whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. In this particular product's case, in this particular industry, in fitness and health, you're going to experience pain. Pain comes from growth. Growth just doesn't have to mean the size of your muscles. It could mean, spiritual and emotional and personal growth. So as you go on that journey, it's not just limited to 911 roll-on. I can list countless products, and we'll be coming out with some we'll be talking about in the future. So be looking out for that. But my overall goal here is to educate you first, and encourage you to seek education. And if I'm somebody you're comfortable seeking that education from, then I'm more than willing. You can actually email me directly from the website, 911rollon.com. If you click the email us or contact us link, that email will come to my phone. So, don't send me anything you wouldn't send your mother, but I'm obviously there for everything else. You guys, the other thing I would ask, we've gone over a couple things. I'm trying to keep these a little shorter. I have a tendency to go on. I think we had a 30-minute session last week. But I'd really just ask, if you have the time, go ahead and give this video a like, give it a share. We are limited in our ability to advertise, and it's in a good way, so you're not getting spammed, but it also prevents good content from people coming from the right places to reach the people that could probably use it the most. So if nothing else, think of it as extending an opportunity to somebody else to get some relief and improve the quality of their life. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, which I'm launched a YouTube channel. That's 911 Rollon, as you probably would have guessed. And there's a couple videos on there. We'll post these videos on there as well. So we'll catalog them there. Go over there and check these videos out if you miss anything, or you need a reference back, or you want to share this with a friend offline. Go out to a YouTube, hit subscribe for us, and show us some love out there so we can see how we're doing. But again, thanks so much. I'm going to look over this real quick. I don't think we have any questions. I think we have some requests for entry music next time, duly noted. And guys, I just appreciate you taking the time to listen to me talk about all these things, and I hope you find it useful. So we'll look forward to next session. We'll probably be looking at Thursday. So just stay tuned for that. We'll have product announcements, not in the immediate future, but if you have some real level interest, go ahead and email me and we can talk about it. But whatever we can do for you guys, we're here for you. So I also will have some news, but it's not official yet. I may be joining a few podcasts to discuss some things. So definitely want to get you guys to listen to theirs. We're going to be talking about some really, really interesting aspects of the cannabis industry, probably some things that are a lot less mainstream than you're used to in these CBD shops and such like that. So just stay tuned with us. We're going to do our best to continue to bring you better information every time. So keep letting us know what you want to hear about, and we'll do our best to get it to you. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.